Sorry the contrast is so dark, guys, but it looks like this is the way my phone was set up when I did the video. I apologize. Hey guys, Tracy here, Kansas Garden Guy, Summer Pig Farms. How are you guys doing today on this glorious last day of 2020? Yes, I said it, the last day of 2020. Thank God this year is over. Just doing a little bit of high tunnel cleanup. As you guys can see, I cut the rest of that lettuce out. We had probably, I sold, I think 10 or 12 heads of lettuce over the Christmas vacation. The rest of it's getting too long in the tooth. Got a little bit of, I guess you want to call, not rot, but a little bit of lettuce wilt on the bottom. So I decided to put that into my compost. And I'll get this turned around. You guys can check out my compost pile. Basically, anything that's got, as you can see, this lettuce, as it goes on, it'll get a little bit of wilt and a little bit of rot to the bottom of it, which is a no bueno. So people tend to frown away from that a little bit. As you can see, some of, I mean, it's not looking too good. It's, you know, just from sitting, it's being frosted, not frosted, frosted, unthawed, frosted, unthawed, frosted, unthawed. So all I did was, this has got lettuce in it. It's got the old microgreen basin. It's got coffee in it. You guys can see that. There may be some coffee filters in it, some old spinach, carrots. Hey guys, good morning to you on this first day of the new year of 2021. I want to say thank you to all my current subscribers for believing in us over the last year on this channel. It has been almost 12 months since we started this garden channel, and we're getting there in subscribers. We're a little bit over 225 right now, which may, to a lot of people, may not be a lot, but to me, I'm very humbled that there's 225 of you that are interested in what I do here on this, on our little homestead here in Northeast Kansas. As you can see, the snowstorm that went through the Midwest has hit us. I'm dragging the trash to the corner, guys, so if you're wondering what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. I thought I'd make a little video today and show you. It looks like we've got Oh, I would say, I think the news said anywhere from 4 to 7 inches. We probably got 5, 6 inches here. We're on the northern end of the state, so we were supposed to get a little more than they did south of I-70. So, anyway, let me get this here. All right. As you can see, it's a beautiful wonderland out here today. It's not really that cold. Did a little bit of shoveling around the garage entrance so my wife could get the truck in and out of the garage. Did a little bit of salt, and I thought I'd give you a little look at the high tunnel here and see what it looks like inside of there. We did a little bit of work. The beginning part of this video showed what happened before the snow. I came through, did a little bit of cleanup. I finished the cleanup. I didn't tape that though. I finished the cleanup. I'll show you what I'm doing, and then we'll go from there. Let me get this camera turned around. Okay, the high tunnel fared out very well. These are I cannot say enough about these Bootstrap Farmer kits. This is the DIY kit, if you guys are curious. I do have a 5 or 6 part series on how I built this by myself. I ordered the plastic, the wiggle wire, and the purlins from Bootstrap Farmer. Everything else was sourced locally here at my local home improvement stores, between all 3 of them, the green one, the orange one, and the blue one. Got everything I needed. As you can see, it took the snow very, very well. So it's going to insulate the bottom of this tunnel. Let's see. I think I said it was 28 degrees outside this morning. Let's see what it is inside of here. I haven't been inside of here this morning. I opened the door, but that's about as far as I got. Let's see. Whew. Okay. Everything looks good. My glasses are starting to fog, so that means it's a lot warmer than it is outside. Let's take a gander down here. You can see the radishes are looking great. That's awesome. Everything's a little slow growing in the wintertime, even in a high tunnel. I mean, it's the daylight hours that hurts you. I think not so much the temperature as much as the daylight hours. Let's see what that says here. It is, well, what, almost 45 degrees in here? So that's pretty freaking warm when it's 20 something outside. As you can see, it's got a little snow load on it, but I mean, if you tap the side of that, my glasses are fogged up big time. If you tap the side of that, it'll all fall down. But everything looks to be doing good, still holding strong in here. As you can see, my frost blankets are still here. I still have not used the frost blankets yet this year. And it is frozen here, you know, probably 7 or 8 times. When we had those hard frosts, it still will freeze inside of a high tunnel, guys. Don't get it wrong that once you put a high tunnel up or a greenhouse up, you're going to have 85-degree tropical weather in here all year. It just does not work here in our part of the United States. Now, maybe if you were more south, like Arkansas or Texas or something, even at Texas, they still get freezes down there. So, and Arkansas does too. So, probably more like Georgia and Florida, you could probably grow phenomenal in tropical weather. But here, you're still going to get a freeze. As you can see some of the damage. That's a lacinato kale. Same with that one. And they've got a little frost damage on it. You can see that. Even in the high tunnel, it's got frost damage in it. You're just elongating your season or early, starting your season early. And all I'm doing, this is the first year with the high tunnel, so all I'm doing is trying to see what I can keep growing in winter. And I'll know. If I can only grow carrots, onions, and garlic in winter, so be it. That's what I'm growing in winter. And then as February or March comes along here, I'll start growing some of my cool weather crops. But everything looks good. The cabbages look great. I'm pretty excited about the cabbages. I mean, look at the head on that one. And it's got a little bit of frost damage. I think that's a little bit of frost damage. No, maybe not. I mean, it's about that big. So, radishes, you know, are probably going to be the first ones to die out. And they've getting a little bit of yellowing leaves on there. But as you can see, they're still doing good. The collard greens are doing good. The lacinato kale, some of it's doing really good like that one. And then some of it's got a little bit of frost. You can see a little bit of yellowing on the leaves. That's a little bit of frost damage. My lettuce starts still look great. I've got a couple hundred heads of lettuce in here going. I pulled out the Harmony lettuce. It had a lot of frost damage on it, and so I went ahead and pulled it out. And when I pulled it out, I did not pull it out of the ground. I cut it off at the ground so the lettuce would die, but the roots are still in the ground. So they'll go ahead and dissolve in, and the ground will take the nutrients back at that, and it'll help fertilize that compost until next year. Next year, I guess it is next year, it's this year. So until this spring, when I come through, rake this out, put a little more compost, a little bit of my Happy Frog fertilizer on it, and then we'll go ahead and plant into that. I did get rid of the pak choi. I had a lot of it that was frosted, as you can see, like that. So I cut them off at the base. I left the root mass in the ground, like I said earlier, and that will just go ahead and continue to fertilize the ground. That Johnny's Greenhouse Wildfire loose lettuce mix was phenomenal, and the spinach was really good. So I went ahead and placed my, I think I said in the first part of this video, I went ahead and placed an order with Johnny's, and I ordered I think a ½ pound of each of this, so I could do a couple rows of this, and this is going to be a cut and come again thing. So in the spring we'll have like a loose lettuce mix along with a head lettuce offering. The mustard looks really good. Like I said, I have not tried mustard before. This was the free seed pack from Baker Creek, and so I grew it this year just to see what, and it seems to be liking this cold weather. I mean, there's 0 frost damage on this, so I'm kind of excited to see how this plays out. And see what it tastes like. If it's a real pungent, strong mustard flavor or like a light mustard flavor. I'm not sure. The carrots are coming along there. As you can see, they have no issues with the cold weather here. None whatsoever. So that's good. Maybe we'll get a good mess of carrots this spring. Same with the beets. The beets, the gold beets, looks like it's getting a little bit of maybe they say the beets and the radishes will be the first thing to go from the cold weather. But they've been in here for a couple months now, and I transplanted them in, so they seem to be doing okay. It's, you know, everything's gonna, you know, there's that red Russian kale. If you guys watch back a couple videos, you notice I dug it out of my yard, and I threw my old seed starting tray that the red Russian kale wasn't coming up very good. I just threw it in my yard. Well, it started growing in my yard, so I dug it up, and you can see it's tripled or quadrupled in size since I put it in here 2-3 weeks ago. But anyway, guys, that's the short and sweet of it. Not much going on here. Like I said, we've just been trying to upkeep some of this stuff, trying to clean some of this stuff up. You know, it's the first week of January now, so pretty excited. I've got a lot of seed orders that have arrived. I've got a couple seed orders from Haas Tools that arrived. I got one from Burpee that finally got here after, I think, 22 days of being shipped. It finally arrived. I think it arrived last week, late last week, before New Year's. So I finally got it in, and I've got my Johnny's seed order that I ordered. It's actually on the way now, and FedEx is supposed to drop off my Bootstrap Farmer order today. I ordered some more trays. I went ahead and I've been kicking around. You guys hear me talk a lot about AgriThrive and Bootstrap Farmer and Haas Tools. That it's by no means am I paid by any of these companies, or they sponsor my channel, and my channel is way too small on the radar for anybody to even want to sponsor my channel. This is just, my channel is about, okay, let me back up. We have gotten a lot of new subscribers in the last week or 2 weeks, so let me back up and explain something. My channel here is, we are not a no-till channel, we are not a till channel. We are a what it takes to grow food in my part of the state channel. So what that entails is there's going to be a little bit of tilling. There's going to be a lot of no-tilling, but there's going to be a lot of mistakes and a lot of awards. So, you know, you're going to go through this with me every time I set a video. I'm going to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. There's a lot of channels that just show the good. Everybody's dancing around, happy. They got fruitful stuff growing, you know, 20-pound cabbages, and everybody's like, oh, I'm an amazing gardener. So, you know what? It doesn't work out that way. There are a lot of behind the scenes that people don't see, and I'm not that person. If you see it on Instagram, I show the good and the bad. I'll let you know if stuff doesn't work. I know these 3 companies, there's a lot more companies, but these 3 companies are the 3 that I use. Everything I've gotten from Haas Tools has been amazing. From all the seeds to some organic fertilizers, and same way with AgriThrive. I actually found AgriThrive on Facebook. It was one of those Facebook sponsored ads, and I Googled them, and I ordered the free sample pack. You had to pay shipping. It was like $4.95 shipping, and you got 2 small bottles of it, 2 pints or half pints. I used it. It looked like it worked great. I reached out to them. I let them know that I was very satisfied with their product, and I ordered 2.5 gallons of each one. And they've been amazing. I've talked to him off and on Instagram and Facebook, and they have responded to my Instagram posts, to my videos here on YouTube. Also, they're a subscriber to our channel. And, you know, they've been amazing to work with. And their fertilizers honestly work. That's why I use them, and that's why I throw their name out there. I'm not getting paid by them. I just tell you guys what works, so maybe it's something you're interested in. If you guys are using fertilizer A and it doesn't seem to be cutting it, I'm just giving you my advice. Whether it works for you or not, all I've seen is it works amazing for us here. So I would assume it works for everyone. Same way with Haas Tools. I watch their Rotor-O show on Thursdays. I subscribe to their Facebook page. I subscribe to their YouTube channel. Travis and Greg have been nothing but great to us. They answer all of our questions, and they seem to answer everybody's questions. Their company is very reputable. They have awesome products, from their wheel hose to their seeds. I, unfortunately, have only been able to afford to buy seeds from them. This is our first year of actually doing any type of growing on this level, besides a small couple raised beds for our family. So, you know, and Bootstrap Farmer, Nick and them guys, I cannot say enough about that company, guys. They have been amazing to us. Any kind of questions I need, I've talked to Piper. She is out of the North Dallas area, and she is actually a farmer that works for Bootstrap Farmer. And I've talked to Piper for 2 hours on the phone one day about high tunnel kits. And she told me what she thought we should use and what we shouldn't use and how we shouldn't build it and how we shouldn't build it. And I built it to the exact specs that she told me to, and it has been amazing. And Nick with Bootstrap Farmer, we talk off and on all the time on Instagram and Facebook. Also, they're a subscriber to our channel, and they've been amazing. And I order my microgreen trays from them, my seed starting trays, and some other stuff for our high tunnel. And actually, Katie did, if you guys were aware, if you guys follow us on Instagram or YouTube, we actually had a farmer's highlight from Bootstrap Farmer, did an article on us, a Zoom call article, because they couldn't come out to the farm because of Corona. I talked to Katie for like 3 hours on the phone, and she explained to me what they do on their farms and gave me ideas for our farm to succeed and monetarily prosper this year with some ideas. And I'm going to use her ideas that she suggested to us to possibly use in our market area and make a little bit of money for our farm. So they are amazing people. Everybody's been so great to us. Even you guys as subscribers have left comments down below. I love that when people leave comments, because then we can interact, and that's what I think YouTube should be about. It's not about me putting on some great production. Well, not like I do, but you know what I mean. There's channels out there that look cinematic, almost look like a movie production, you know, and they've got 1 million views and 5 million subscribers and blah, 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 blah. You know what? That's not what this is all about. To me, YouTube is about you learning something. And I'm not the greatest teacher, but if you see something I do here on my farm and say, you know what? I've never tried it that way. That's an awesome idea. Maybe I should try that. And it works for you. That's what it's about. I want to know if that's what you guys are doing, because that tells me that we're doing good content on this channel. You know, that's to me, that's what YouTube's all about. Because I watch YouTube channels, you know, from Curtis Stone to No Till Growers to Josh Satin to the Bootstrap Farmer channel to Cog Hill Farm to Roots and Refuge. I mean, there's a lot of channels that I watch, and I copy and imitate stuff that I see on their channel, and I make it work on our channel. So, to me, that's what it's all about. Anyway, it's just a lot of useless rambling. You guys will get that are new to this channel. I like to talk. But anyway, guys, that's all I'm going to end the video today with. And then I'll see you guys next week. So you guys take care. I hope you guys have a great start to the new year. Be safe. God bless, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.